mamas, picture this. A quiet Washington home. 3 little girls vanish overnight. Their mother calls for help. Police walk in, expecting an argument. Instead, they find silence and 3 children missing. Whitney had been sounding alarms long before that night. She told friends and police that her husband Travis Decker was dangerous. His temper came fast and furious. His words cut deeper each time. She begged for protection, but her fears were brushed aside as just family drama. Mama, doesn't it break your heart when a mother's voice isn't enough? Those 3 sisters were everything to Whitney. They drew chalk rainbows on the sidewalk. They sang songs together in the driveway. They should have been safe in their own home. Instead, Whitney walked into empty rooms, tiny pajamas tossed on the floor, toys abandoned mid-play. It didn't take long for suspicion to fall on Travis. He wasn't just any father. He had a military and wilderness survival background. He knew how to vanish. He knew how to live off-grid. And when investigators realized he was missing too, fear gripped the town. Helicopters thundered overhead. Drones scanned the treetops. One neighbor admitted she tucked her children in at night, whispering, "Please don't let him come here next." For 6 long days, Whitney lived in agony, and then there came a break in the search. Searchers came across Travis's truck. Inside were his wallet, food, blankets, and clothing. At first, everyone prayed that this meant he had simply run off and that the girls might still be alive. But the truth waiting in those woods was far darker. Not far from that abandoned truck, investigators made a devastating discovery. The 3 sisters were found. Their tiny wrists were bound. Plastic bags had been used to silence them. The autopsy confirmed suffocation. As a mama, even speaking these words feels unbearable. 3 innocent lives betrayed not by strangers, but by the man they called Daddy. And just half a mile from his daughters were found. Remains were uncovered. DNA confirmed it was Travis. Sheriff was firm in his words. Mr. Decker did not take anyone else up there. The clothing matches, the remains match. The manhunt was over, but the answer to why died with it. Investigators searched his computer for clues. What they found was chilling. Google searches like jobs in Canada and how does a person move to Canada. He had been planning to run, maybe to start over and disappear forever. But instead of letting Whitney raise her daughters in peace, he chose destruction, control, even in death. Whitney had begged for help, and now she was left with silence where laughter once lived. Imagine packing away 3 toothbrushes, 3 pairs of shoes, 3 tiny beds that will never be slept in again. That is the weight she carries every day. This case is more than a tragedy. It is a warning. When a mother says her children are in danger, we must believe her, because silence can cost lives. To every mama and grandma listening, thank you for listening. If you believe these stories matter, please subscribe so together we can keep giving everyone a voice and make a real difference. Now it's time for me to go hug my baby boy a little tighter. He's reached a new milestone and is now able to crawl. Take care and see you next time, Mama.